Hey guys, welcome back to the Kool-Aid podcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about ex-Barcelona player Trincão as he talks about life at Barcelona when he was here, and then as well he gives his thoughts about Lionel Messi, what it was like to play with him, and then as well we're going to be talking about some potential transfer rumors in regards to Vitor Roque, the Brazilian, what could be happening to his future, and as always, guys, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. But guys, let's just start with the video. All right, guys, let's get started with the video. Let's talk about Trincão, a player who we haven't talked about on the channel in a lot of time, in a couple of years. Francisco Trincão, he talked about his time at Barcelona and talked about, what it was like. And he says, when you're 20 years old and a club like Barca comes and says they want you, I don't think anyone would say no or that they should take a smaller step first. At that moment, you just think about doing well and playing there. I would have never said no to Barca, but maturity comes with time. And he was asked if he did lack the maturity to succeed at Barcelona, because he only played for roughly, let me get the stats right, but he only played for 42 matches. And in those 42, a lot of them were substitute appearances, and he only scored 3 goals. He didn't even have that much of an impact at Barcelona. He then went to Wolves, in which he was there for a year, and he then went to Sporting, where he now plays his football, and he's having a better run of form, a better career as of right now. And he talks about leaving Barcelona, and he says it's always hard, and at that moment, if I had stayed, I might have had more chances to play, because that was the year that Messi left. Maybe I could have played a little bit more that season, but I always saw it as part of life and thought that leaving would give me much more playing time since I didn't play much that year. I don't think it changed me that much. I never doubted myself. And I think Trincão, he did make the right move. Obviously, for example, I'm not saying that Trincão had the level to stay at Barcelona. We saw him. He didn't really have that much impact into the team. At most, he would have been, a squad player. But I really do like the ambition from Trincão, knowing that, for example, he isn't getting the playing time that he would have wanted, and moving to a different team where you are getting minutes, where you are, playing football. That is what is the most important. But he also talks about Lionel Messi, what it was like to play alongside him. He says, at first, it was a little strange. In Argentina and Uruguay, it's common for people to greet each other with kisses, and Messi would greet me with a kiss every morning. It was weird at first. I had just arrived at Barca, and Messi greeted me with a kiss. It took me a couple of weeks to get used to it, but after that, it was normal. In the end, they're just people like us. He continues on. He says he was very calm, more of a role model than someone who talked a lot. He helped us on the field, telling us where to position ourselves, where to stay, where to move. When he spoke, you listened because you knew he was right. He understood the game so well, and when he gave you advice, he was always very calm. And I absolutely love that, just hearing what people are saying about Messi, because time and time again, we see players, coaches talk about Lionel Messi in this leadership role, and how much of a mentor he is to the squad, how much he helps the younger players, and just pass on that wisdom. And Trincão reinforces that. And obviously, if Trincão were to play alongside Messi for maybe a couple more seasons, what more could have Trincão learned and just added to his game? He would have just gone to a whole new level. But those are words from Trincão about his time at Barcelona. And I asked you guys, do you guys miss him? Do you guys remember his time at Barcelona, under Ronald Koeman, and, towards the end of, no, well, towards the beginning of Xavi's tenure? But Trincão, a player who at times, did, create some magic, but never able to reach the highest level at Barcelona. But moving on now, guys, I want to be talking about Roque, because a report from a Brazilian journalist slash newspaper, they gave a report that's saying that Palmeiras, they want to sign Vitor Roque before the Brazilian transfer window closes on February the 28th, and that Barca will be attempting to persuade Real Betis to part ways with him, as he is not in Pellegrini's plans. But a couple hours later, we see another report from Roger Torrejo from Mundo Deportivo say that Betis and Vitor Roque, their environments, their entourage, they deny the rumors coming from Brazil that the player could join Palmeiras, and they've basically put those rumors to bed. And I sort of do understand that, because when we look at Roque, his playing time so far in the season, he's played 30 matches and he has scored 7 goals, which isn't the best rate of return when you're looking at the amount of minutes that Roque is playing, having played roughly 1,200 minutes. But the thing is that he's playing these matches. He started 14, played in 20 matches, and that is key. We want Roque to be playing in La Liga, to be playing in the competition in which, if he does come to Barcelona, would be the most familiar with. But if there are any more transfer rumors in regards to Roque, I will be making sure to keep you guys updated. But overall, guys, it was a relatively relaxing day. There wasn't really much Barcelona news going on. There are some Champions League games that are happening. Today, you saw Man City lose at home in the Etihad to Real Madrid 3-2. That was one of the biggest results of the day. You also had PSG winning. Juventus played as well. But guys, that was it for the Barcelona news of the day. Definitely let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments on everything that I have discussed. And as always, guys, see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.